Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a cheap and easy rustic end table. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is find out how big you want the top of your end table to be, because that will determine how much wood you need for the rest of it. The wood that I'm using for the top of my end table are these Easy Connect boards. And you could also use 2x4 if you want to. These just work pretty well. The width I'm using for the top of mine is 24 by 19 inches. So for this end table, you're going to need a total of 216 inches of 2x4s. You don't need to go buy them new. I got these used for free, and they don't have to be in great condition because we're going to be sanding them down and painting them. Here are all the dimensions of the 2x4s you will need to cut. Now, let's start cutting. So here we have 4 20-inch 2x4s, 4 15-inch 2x4s, 2 16-inch 2x4s that we cut in half long ways, and 2 22-inch 2x4s that we cut in half long ways. Now that we have all of our wood cut, we can sand them down to make them smooth. Now what we can do is go ahead and stain the top of our end table. What I like to do is just get an old rag and dab it in the stain and wipe it all over the top. So while that's drying, we can start working on the frame. So get 2 20-inch boards and 2 15-inch boards and attach them using screws or nails. After you're done, it should look something like this. I have this board 1.5 inches from the bottom and this board flush with the top. Repeat this process with the other 4 boards. Now it's time to create the X's. So grab 2 of your 22-inch boards, place them under the square frame, and trace a line where you're going to cut them. So after you cut them, they should fit in just like this. Next, you will need to cut a section out of either one of the boards. After that is done, the little pieces should fit in just like this. And now you can start screwing in to secure the X from top and bottom. To secure these two small bores to the middle, you can either use a pocket hole jig or just a regular drill to drill out a hole for the nail. And there you go, one side is finished. Repeat the same process for the other side. Alright, now it's time to add the 16-inch boards along the sides of the frame. So what I did for the bottom shelf is cut a 1/2-inch plywood just to set it on at the bottom. This is not necessary, as you can see from the previous end table that I've made, but I decided to do something different with this one. So now what we can do is add a gloss finish to the top of our end table. Now while that's drying, we can go ahead and paint the base of our end table white. After the paint is dry, get your 120 grit sandpaper and start sanding the corners of the boards. This will give it that rustic look. After you finish sanding all the corners, you're ready to put the top on the end table. And for this one, I'm gonna secure it with nails and a hammer. The previous one I used screws, but I'm trying something different with this one. And that was the last step, as easy as that. If you guys are interested in any of the tools I use, I'll link them down in the description below. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you could, give me a thumbs up for this video if you liked it. And I hope you guys have a great day. See you next time.